Kevin Hart, but I think like his.
You think we seeing the downfall of Kevin Hart?
Not downfall, but I think his like him being in front of the spotlight is like kind of going down.
Well, okay, maybe you can answer my question.
Just a little bit.
Why was he in all of memes?
Nobody knows, not even him. He did post on Instagram. He was like, "What the fuck is going on? Like, why?" He was laughing at all of them, but he was just "What is the tea?"
They were funny, but I was like, "Oh,
yeah." Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Ooh, pretty nail polish on the toes.
Thank you. They chipped. I gotta go get another pedicure. Oh, that's real, sis. I feel that. That's okay. Thank God this is head wraps and feet.
Girl, because it's my fault because I don't even know why I got red because
that's red.
I feel like Johnny May, with the red because my grandmother's very like red on the toes,
red is
French on the nails unless it's Christmas. That's
okay.
I'll
allow Johnny May to get away with the French.
That's where she's at. She also doesn't understand why I get my nails shaped like this. We've had several conversations about it.
She a square? She likes a square?
No, it's oval. So like that's the real shape of your nail bed. So she doesn't understand why I walk around with the claws.
I can't do like this. I used to be able to but my nails would start when I was getting acrylics, my nails would lift on the side. But oval did work the best for me. So I get it. Oval's very pretty too. On the right fingers.
Yeah.
It looks nice on my hands. I know that for sure.
I just think almond stiletto is the way to go.
But she be stabbing herself and her boyfriend all the time.
Why? That's not. I mean, yeah, but I do.
Yeah.
I've literally.
What you say?
I've literally.
That's the real Black Panther.
Yo. You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
We gonna start the show?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
What is happening?
What's poppin'?
I'm your girl Sierra T.
And I'm your girl Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps, the Lipstick the podcast.
Where we wrap the culture up in color.
Where we slash the culture.
Right.
For real.
Cocaine bear.
Oh wow. You took it there.
I'm done.
You took it all the way there. This is episode what?
6.
Episode 6 in the building. We making our way through, baby. Making our way downtown.
Walking fast, shaking ass, and I'm homebound.
That wasn't what I was gonna say. We don't have any announcements, I don't think.
No, not this week.
No, not this week.
No.
We're gonna try something a little bit different, y'all. We are going to put our what you can't have. Okay, so we're gonna call this is the Let It Off Your Chest episode. All right. We asked some of y'all. Not some of y'all. We asked y'all to put in our DMs, something that you can't get off your chest, anything you want to rant about, anything you want to vent about, anything you want to just let off your chest.
Right.
We got a few responses, so we're gonna do that as part of like our what you can't wrap your head around.
Right.
A little bit later in the episode, but we got a few topics here that we do want to talk about. We're not gonna leave you completely hanging. It's a slow news week. We got our Taylor port wine. And these very tacky ass glasses
they're not tacky
because I broke my wine glass trying to.
It's okay, but they're not tacky at all. Like they're not tacky at all.
Yeah,
like,
so
they're not. They're not like.
Ooh, I'm glad I don't gotta drive.
What you trying to say?
That is some strong stuff.
Oh, that's liquor.
I'd have been like, sis, pull out the couch because I need to stay.
Brandon be like, I'll come get you. He be mad as hell, but
I'll be like, you can just come over later and get your car. No biggie.
Tomorrow.
Yes, you come tomorrow, get your car.
Not a big deal.
So we're gonna jump right into the topics, like I said.
Yep.
So first up on the list, I don't know if y'all saw this. This is the news of the day.
Literally.
The news of the day. Deborah Lee was on Good Morning America.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, by the way, I can't put up the clip because copyright stuff.
You know, never mind. I'll leave that.
And if you were watching on YouTube last week and it went like the transition was kind of weird, is because we got copyright stricken for the Gabrielle Union clip.
Yeah, you know, the viral clip that everybody else was posting about.
So, but if you want to hear the clip or whatever, you can go to our SoundCloud or wherever we are.
Period.
And listen to it there.
The viral clip that everybody else was posting.
Pretty much so.
Everybody.
Very much so. But nonetheless, Deborah Lee was on Good Morning America talking to was it Robin?
Robin Roberts. Yeah.
Robin Roberts.
You know, they gotta do the black woman a black woman.
Yeah, they do. They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know they gotta do it.
Because only blacks can talk to blacks. Nonetheless, Deborah Lee has a memoir coming out, which I kind of knew, but it was in the back of my head.
Okay.
And she was talking, and this story is on in her memoir, and she was talking about how when she was working at BET, when she was first working under BET, she was working under Bob Johnson, who was the founder of BET, and how they ended up having an affair, and how once they had finally gotten a divorce and her and Bob were actually together and dating, at some point she wanted to break up with him, but he would like dangle over her head her career because he mentored her for so many years or whatnot, and so she was really at the hands of him in terms of her career and whatnot. And then when he finally retired, she was able to become the CEO of BET.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wish we could play the clip, but you'll have to go out on your own and find it. But when I tell you I was shocked, first of all, no disrespect to Deborah Lee, but I never thought of her like as interesting. However, her releasing this juicy bit of info, I will be hitting up Barnes and Noble tomorrow to get my copy of the book, because I want to know what the hell else. You know, because when I talk to you about my bookshelf issues,
where you going to put
I'm expecting you to keep that in house. And now you putting it out into the world.
I'm just asking a question.
I got like 3 shelves or 3 box. I got books all over this goddamn house. It's really stressing.
It's giving Reading Rainbow in here. Like, okay.
I legit got a library, baby. I'm about to start doing.
You really do.
I'm about to start taking tickets and whatnot.
Honestly, you need to start a card system.
Not the Dewey Decimal System.
You need to do something, because wow.
Nonetheless, I'm gonna go get the book, but I was really shocked that this shocked me, because I just didn't figure like her to be, you know, she presents herself really well, very, you know, assertive in a sense, like you can tell like she's about her business. So I was completely shocked to hear this piece of information and tea from her.
You know, I feel like, I mean, I'm glad that she spoke out, because I think that last bit of the clip, it was talking about like harassment comes in different forms. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the blink of Me Too and times where it's like, you know, basically this certain individual like touched me or did something to me, you know, when it's just like harassment looks like, you know, like, hey, well, if you don't do what I say, then it's looking like your career is over, little lady. You know what I'm saying? So I think she was very brave and courageous, you know, to talk about, especially such a prolific figure, you know, when it comes to black media. That's a lot. So, you know, I mean, I hope that it starts and ends there. I hope that like a whole bunch of other people don't come out and like, hey, this happened to me too, and blah, 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 because then we're going to have a whole other situation on our hands. So, I mean, it sucks. I don't like it.
You know, she definitely talked about therapy too.
Yes.
And one of my friends, Allison. Hey, Allison, girl. I know you listen to the show.
Hey, girl.
She tweeted, and I should have saved it, but she was like, I'm paraphrasing here, okay? So she was like, you can tell like the therapy has really worked for her, because she also took like you could tell that she was taking accountability for also like cheating on her husband, and you know, being in an affair with Bob Johnson, and not necessarily playing a victim, but just saying like, this is what happened to me. Yeah, I take full accountability. And and honestly, like you are right. Like the way she didn't come off as a victim, she basically was just stating like, this is what had happened in my life at that time. And of course, while what I did was fucked up, but also what he did was really messed up too. So I'm really shocked though. And you know, I also want to get her book, because like I actually am interested like in her story in terms of like how she got to be able to like even get in those places. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
where'd she come from? Like, how did she get there
Yeah,
to like even
yeah.
to becoming mentored by Bob Johnson?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I know she was the COO before she was CEO.
Yeah.
But I know she didn't just come in as COO. So yeah, to that point, like what was the chain of command? Like how did you climb that ladder when you were intern and then made it to CEO? It could happen.
Yeah.
It's happened before. So, but just very, very, very brave. And especially like somebody like talking to Robin Roberts, who's also, been, forthcoming and honest about and transparent about her situations with Me Too and the issues that she's had to deal with, with being an athlete and being a woman in sports broadcasting, and then now being one of the top journalists on, on national television. So I think, to your point, like, blacks got to interview the blacks, but it's just game recognized game.
Oh, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And I think also what Deborah was talking about is like how I really didn't have any women to look up to in this space.
Yes.
Which was very, besides the whole situation with Bob Johnson, that part for me, that's what it was for me. Like, I didn't have anybody to talk to. Because literally everybody else was a guy. Everybody else was either a black man or a white man, whatever. I was like literally in my own league. So I just had to deal with this. Yeah. Going through a divorce, dealing with that, being a mother to 2 kids. I couldn't even talk to my family because even my family would be like, girl, on top of judgment, because it's like, oh, well, is that how you're climbing the corporate ladder? Because you're doing ABC with XYZ? So I thought that, if anything from that clip, that stuck with me a lot.
Definitely. And I can only imagine like being a CEO right after some, like probably like the Boys Club. And I just kind of like, it's been so long since I've watched BET and know like what the programming is now. And I'm just kind of thinking about like how the program changed when she was there. We definitely had like, didn't she get rid of, what's the Uncut? She got rid of Uncut, right?
I don't know if she was the one that got rid of it, but if that's the case, boo. But
she got rid of Uncut, but she bought us stuff like Black Girls Rock, which I thought was...
I don't know what happened with that.
I mean, is it because she's not the CEO anymore?
No, I don't think that's it, because it like she just retired like maybe like 2 years ago. So
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was some funding with, with Black Girls Rock and because they partnered with, the organization, the nonprofit Black Girls Rock. So I don't know. Yeah. But that program was,
yeah, I loved Black Girls Rock.
I used to tear up watching it every single time.
Same. So I'm very much interested in her story, especially now, because I'm like, well, damn, girl, whatever juice you got in this book.
Girl, what she did, like, there's a little bit of tea. Like, she was talking about how she had to say no to Aretha Franklin as well as Oprah Winfrey. Like, her and Oprah Winfrey got into it allegedly. This is all in her book. She was saying how, like, basically Oprah wanted to buy, advertising ads for BET, and Deborah was like, "No, girl, we are competing networks. Like, why would I do that? Right? But of course, to everybody else, it's like, oh my God, you told Oprah Winfrey no, and she was like, and did, like, I'm CEO of BET, so it's my job to promote BET. Yes, it's not like, yes, it's a black entertainment television, but that's not my job to take somebody else's network and promote them, because at the end of the day, that's Oprah. Oprah, her name speaks volumes. Right. Then she also said she had to say no to Aretha Franklin, and she kind of got into it with her because Aretha was being honored for something, and she just had this ridiculous list of demands. Like, she wanted like a full winter wardrobe. She wanted like this Harry Winston watch that was worth like $50,000, and Deborah was like, okay, girl. Wow.
I mean, I heard Aretha was a diva of all divas.
I've heard that too, but it's just like, girl. Yeah. Oh, Harry Winston.
I forget what they call, but I know that list that all the artists have for like to do like appearances and stuff. Child. I'm sure my mom could probably tell you about some of those things more than I can.
Yeah, I've heard nightmare stories about Mariah Carey. I've heard nightmare stories about Whitney Houston. Oh, man. She don't sing with air conditioning. Luther Vandross didn't sing with air conditioning.
Didn't sing with air conditioning?
Because they felt like it, dried out their voice. So imagine going to see them in July.
Damn. That's interesting knowing that, especially Beyonce be having them fans on her all the time.
Well, she better have some ace. Oh, well, we'll be outside. Never mind. Yeah. I'm about to say.
In the summertime, too.
Oh, what was we thinking?
We was thinking we going to go see Beyonce.
This is true. It's all right.
We going to go see Beyonce.
My hair will be slicked back just like this.
I'm not even gonna lay my edges.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Because what's the point?
You're right.
Because there's no point. There's no edge control gel on the market that can that could tame this 4C edges.
Damn.
They just curl up like, okay, well, that thanks for the moisture.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 delicioso.
Yeah. Whack.
Speaking of BET, the Black Entertainment Television Network, Tyler Perry said, hello.
Yo. Put the mic down. Put the mic down. You're out of here. You're done. You're done. You are done. You're fucking done. You're fucking done.
I'm screaming.
I cannot.
He's about to buy the BET network.
Well, it's a tie between him and Byron Allen. So basically it's a billionaire.
That's a rough one.
It's a billionaire it's a billionaire fight. So
that's a rough one.
They're having like a mega battle for BET. However, I think it's so dope to have Tyler Perry and Byron Allen fighting over BET. Like that's a great problem.
Yeah, it is.
That's a great problem because like what that's saying is that BET is going to be in the hands of Black people once again. And I don't care what y'all say about Tyler Perry. I don't care what y'all say about Tyler Perry. He's always been about the Black people. I don't care what wig, what dress. All that money paid for that big ass piece of land that is now hosting a Black-owned movie studio in Atlanta where Black Panther was filmed, and half of y'all favorite movies that came out in the last almost 10 years has been filmed on. So I don't care what y'all say about him.
I would like it to go to Byron Allen.
Oh, I mean, okay.
No, I like Tyler Perry, but he already got his own stuff with OWN. And what's the other network? TNT? Ain't he always on TNT or TV?
I don't think he has anything on OWN.
Or
besides, what's that? The Have and Have-Nots, if it's still on.
Oh, true. I used to watch it for a bit. I did. It was entertaining.
That was my grandma's show.
My mom got me watching that mess, and I couldn't stop watching for a while. Then I'm like, y'all, this too much.
My grandma, my sister Brianna, that chokehold.
I mean, when it was good, it was good. I'm telling you. But I like Tyler Perry. But I would much rather have Byron Allen on it. I think he would bring us refreshing content.
I get that.
I think Byron Allen, even though he's a billionaire, I feel like he's kind of like under the radar in a sense.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I didn't even know his show Byron Unleashed was still coming on until I was in Florida visiting my mom and my stepdad was watching. I'm like,
what?
I know. It was like new comedians on the show, like comedians I'd never heard. I'm like, this show still comes on? Yes.
Wow.
Byron Allen got money he got money in places like you're like, oh, this is coming on still. Like,
what are you hiring? So this is what I want to know.
Byron Allen, you need a podcast on BET?
Like literally, we can be the pilot podcast.
Please, I am begging you.
It's not a problem.
I love the Blacks. I am a Black.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem. I think he would really bring something completely different. I think BET needs an overhaul. It needs to be like, because we talk about like the heyday of BET. You're thinking Cedar's World. You're thinking 106 in Park. You're thinking
Hits on the Street.
Hits on the Street. Like even like Teen Summit. Like stuff like that. Like BET
Teen Summit was before its time.
Video Soul. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, Teen Summit used to talk about so much.
Yeah, like I think
safe sex, like just issues that Black teenagers was dealing. Oh,
BET was like I think was like ahead of his time, and it was doing so well. And then exactly like now there's someone who like produces like some of their like online content, like their YouTube channel. That's good content up there, especially like that the I Went Viral one.
And that was good.
That was good. That's good programming. And that other one where they were like looking for the like they interviewed Tweet and a couple of like Chingy and
like the has-beens. I forget.
Yeah, little Nivea and stuff like that. Like the whoever's doing the YouTube channel, they're doing great. Yeah, they're doing great work, but it's not transforming. It's not translating over to the network.
Yeah, or the streaming service. Because
although I have watched all the Queens, man. That first season was good. I don't care. Y'all can judge me. The men's is fine. I like to look at black male strippers. And I don't care if y'all think they gay. So what? Gay men can be fine. Because I know lots of gay men who are fine.
Oh, my God.
And I'd be like, if all you got to do is say yes. You know? I can't. You got to get this drink away.
You haven't.
Get this drink away.
Because I'm not. I'm with it. Tyler Perry or Byron Arrow. I do feel what you're saying though, because like Tyler Perry already has a chokehold on BET, you know, with Meet the Rounds and this All the Queen's Men. I don't understand if he does.
All the Queen's Men is his show.
Isn't? I mean, no, not that. Sisters.
Oh, Sisters, Brothers.
Bruh.
Oh, bruh. That's what it's called.
Zatima. You know, and I just want him to get a writer's room.
Sorry, uncles.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I was like, what is that?
Me too. I too was like, what is that?
Oh, you know,
Sorry.
like, I just want him to get a writer's room that has more chairs than one for him. I just like we can get pens at Dollar Tree. Like you can, you know what I mean?
I'm
a writer. I can write. I've written scripts before. Shout out to Dr. Styles.
Shout out to Dr. Styles, icon,
bruh.
The legend.
Gave me a B. I said, absolutely not. I walked in that office. I said, no, you did not give me no B. This is original content. You gonna give me an A before I snitch on everybody.
She would yell F at you in the middle of the classroom.
She said, Bert, if you don't get out of my office, I said, I've been up for 4 days writing the script. You gonna give me an A. I'm not playing with you.
You would be presenting something and she'd be like, F.
She changed the grade in the system and said, all right, bye, Bert. I don't got time for this.
Oh my God, I love Dr. Styles so much.
Got time for this.
Could you imagine? Y'all can't imagine just doing a presentation to somebody and the teacher just yelling F at you.
Girl, and you was prepared. You came in there like, oh, I'm about to kill it.
Yo.
Like, go ahead, do your thing. She, woo, F, sit down.
You be like, so it happened to so many people you weren't even embarrassed no more. It was just like, damn, she really said F to me. Like,
and they would smile as you talk about, let's talk after class. No, I want to talk to you.
You just gave me an F in front of everybody. I'm feeling away right now.
I just gave you a verbal F though. Like, you really got to be. Like, why you ain't just say that? Shout out to all the Aggies in the JOMC
who know
and that had that experience, because I'm telling you, yeah, it's one for the books.
Great times.
One for the books.
Great times.
But yeah, I'm all for this Tyler Perry Byron Allen fight. Like,
come on, Tyler Perry, Byron.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a great battle to have. Like, you know, until, you know, we don't need the whites coming in there and be like, oh, we can do something. No.
Well, Viacom already owns them, so I am kind of interested to like, will it be like taken from Viacom?
They got the money to do it. They're billionaires.
We shall see. Like I said, may the best billionaire win.
I mean,
you know,
that's a great problem to have. Don't want to buy BET today,
right?
Or, you know,
might drop a bag on BET right quick. Right, you know, nothing too crazy.
Call my accountant real quick. Like, can you handle this for me?
Check the numbers real quick.
Yeah,
I can afford it.
Just want to make sure.
Yesterday
you said 1.2 billion. I just want to make sure we're still there.
Right. You know. Oh, it's at 2.1. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So call.
Right.
Call Leslie to minimize the press.
Right.
This goddamn wine. You think I'm not drunk, and that's the thing. I done lost my Apple Pencil somewhere. It don't matter. I ain't writing nothing.
I was gonna say, but I understand you want to find it. I get that.
It'll be here.
Maybe rolled under the couch.
Okay. Anyway, all right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. That is this weird City Girls interview that Sis showed me. I thought this was old, but apparently it is new.
Yeah, because Rolling Loud is literally like happening right now, or it happened.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because like I saw like Nicki Minaj was on there, Ice Spice was there.
They've been saying some nasty stuff about Nicki Minaj, saying that y'all nasty. Anyway, okay, here we go. Let's play this interview.
The most awkward interview I've ever 2023, and I'm here with
City Girls. The City Girls.
Y'all know what it is. How you feeling? Where you know me from?
I don't know.
You remember? We went on. Where did we go? We went on a trip. You remember where we went? No, it was like a group of us. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I know you. That's where I know you from. I know.
Where? You remember now? Oh, okay. All right. Well, now we're here. Girl, that was not what I was trying to talk about. Did you know Do you know it's the 50th day of hip hop today?
No.
Me neither. They told me to talk about it. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway. Okay, here's my question. Oh, okay. When's the last time y'all let a broke dude hit?
Never. Probably like 2014.
How many years ago was that?
I don't know.
What's the math on it? 2014, 2023. I don't know.
Math teachers.
Do you guys get involved in each other's dating life?
Yeah. I'll be like, that sis.
Oh,
No, I'm playing, no.
you be telling her she need to be treated better, or what you be telling her?
Yeah, nah. If she like it, I love it. Vice versa, no.
All right. Get the fellas out here, or somebody. All right. Okay. Do you guys ever feel competitive against one another?
No.
Not even just a little bit.
No.
You don't be like, her outfit, I like the way hers fit. Can I get that one instead?
That's weird as you and your friends competitive against each other?
No, but I was just asking y'all because you guys are really close. You guys are with each other all the time, and at the end of the day, rap is a competitive game.
Yeah, no.
All right. Just checking. Checking ain't cheating. Why do you think the internet is always starting rumors about you guys breaking up?
Because that's the internet.
Yeah, I don't know. Ask them.
Why y'all do that? All right. Well, thanks to the girls.
Welcome. Nice to meet you.
All right.
What in the actual hell? What in the actual hell was that?
This is what happens. This is what happens when you hire influencers and people with a bunch of blue checks and a bunch of followers to do interviews rather than hiring experienced journalists and media professionals. There is a difference between influencer and media professional. There is a difference, okay? This young lady, whoever she is more than likely an influencer. Scotty Beam is a media professional. Gia Peppers is a media professional, okay? And this, like, I was so aggravated watching that because it's like, if they're at Rolling Loud, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Obviously, you should be wanting to talk about the music.
Mm-hmm.
You should want to talk about the experience of Rolling Loud. That's how that works. Not where I knew you from. I mean, granted, Young Miami did bring it up.
She did.
But I would have been like, I think we went on a trip together, but good to see you again. So anyway,
Right.
So what you're performing, blah, 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 blah. It could have been about anything. Like, when are we getting new music? Anything.
She's just not that girl isn't a music journalist.
I don't know what that
That's
is.
That's what it is. That's just like, she might be, what's the term? A shock jock.
What's that?
Like a shock jock is someone who's like a Wendy Williams or a Charlemagne the God. You get what I'm saying now?
See, but even Charlemagne would have knows the questions to ask. Like,
yeah.
Charlemagne knows how to do a professional. He's definitely triggering and problematic, but he knows how to play the game.
Yeah, well, some people don't know how to do both.
I don't get it. I was very upset.
It was like, oh, so when the last time you let a bro nigga hit? Like,
What?
What about the music?
Right.
We're at a festival. We're at a music
Like,
festival.
what are we talking about here? But I blame, I blame the curators. You know what I'm saying? Like, they send these people out here. They're the ones that give them press credentials. And then, and it's all about, obviously, like, this young lady has gone viral, obviously. So, like, whoever she answers to is probably going to be satisfied. And that's a problem in itself. You should not be satisfied with that nonsense because it was trash.
I mean, whoever she's working for or however she got back there. I don't think, F. But I don't think they're like looking for like some hard hitting music journalists.
And that's the problem. Like, Rolling Loud.
I agree.
Rolling Loud is like one of the go-to festivals of the year. So
garbage.
You get what I mean?
I'm right there with you.
I'm
sis.
not understanding.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't get it, but I guess everybody got to get their start somewhere. I guess I don't know.
Great gowns.
Meanwhile, Headwraps and lipsticks in right here. But anyway,
right here every week.
Right, professionals. Media
professionals. Last on the list we have Jon Stewart.
Ooh.
Sis, can you give me the tea on this? I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. So Jon Stewart, he's the former host of The Daily Show. You know that it's okay. Oh, it's okay. He's always been known to like getting that behind. Like,
yes, he has.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
Like, really is a hard hitting. I don't want to call him a journalist. He's definitely a media professional who gets up in it all the time.
All the time.
So he has a new show on Apple TV, and
well, the show's like 3 or 4 years old at this point. Actually.
Oh wow, so we're late. Okay.
Oh no,
I'm late.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm late. My bad. Well, I will be. Well, I don't have Apple TV.
Me neither, but I knew. I be watching the clips on YouTube. That's how I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to get with it. Anyway, the show was called The Problem with Jon Stewart, and he actually had what's the guy? He's a Republican senator from Oklahoma, and they were talking about the difference between, like, they were talking about this particular politician's views on gun laws, and then comparing them to drag shows, because that's the new attack right now.
It really is.
Drag shows are horrible. You know, they're grooming our children, everything like that. And this politician's mindset was saying that the way to protect ourselves is to give people more guns. And Jon Stewart was like, explain to me how that's how. He just hit a lot. He hit a lot of very important points in that 8-minute clip. He was talking about how if you give more people guns, it is going to make things dangerous for the police. And I agree. I agree. And the politician, even with that, was like, that's not necessarily true. And Jon Stewart said, so you get called to the police get called to a domestic call. And because politicians like you have made it so easy, he was saying, so you get called to a domestic dispute. And the cops are up there, but because of politicians like you who've made it easy for anybody, background check or not, to get a gun, now the cops are walking into they're already walking into a hostile situation. But because of politicians like you, they're able to be armed and can do whatever they want with AR-15, not just a handgun, AR-15s, all these assault rifles.
Yep.
And you're saying that the way to you're saying that drag shows is what's killing our kids, when in reality, gun violence is the main killer.
The number one killer.
Not car accidents, nothing. Gun violence is what's killing.
Not even drugs.
Not even drugs. Not even fentanyl.
Not your precious fentanyl.
Because he even brought that up. He even said, basically, obviously guns are cool, but except for immigrants. And he said, well, why? And he said, well, because of the fentanyl issue. And Jon Stewart was like, what does one have to do with the other? I'm confused. The interview was very chaotic for the politician, but Jon Stewart, I need more of it. I need more of it. And who has an Apple TV subscription?
I don't. I got the 3 months free when the Will Smith Emancipation movie came out.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Was it good?
It's a movie.
Okay.
Not his best work.
Okay. Got you.
But this is a Will Smith household.
Absolutely. But yeah.
Yeah. I love Jon Stewart. I miss him on The Daily Show. I think he's fantastic. I think he's one of the white people who get it. Which is so important. And I love that he's doing the work and he actually talks to other white people so that, for understanding for them and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's what I would call true real allyship.
Facts.
And the fact that he has that platform and is doing that, I love that for him.
Yeah.
The Daily Show has actually had other people hosting it so far. Y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, but Hassan Minhaj is one of my favorites. From that, and he hosted last week, and he was phenomenal.
I think it's between him and Leslie Jones, because Leslie Jones, she was the first guest, and she really set the bar so high.
I know they're not going to give it to DL. DL's too radical,
and he's not. Go ahead.
Got you. No, I got you. I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
I get it. But he's also, I don't think they would give him that show. He's too radical. But I think Hassan Minhaj, because he was there already, he'd be the perfect person for that. And I watched. Mom, you calling me during the podcast again.
Damn.
I don't even know what I was about to say.
You were saying about Hassan
Minhaj. I just think he's awesome. I just think
too.
He is hot.
Yeah, he's a good looking man.
He's a good looking man.
I wouldn't mind checking that out every night at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
If you see the clip, I encourage you to watch it, because he really made some very, very important points. I was able to have a conversation with my dad about it. I've talked to Brandon about it, especially when it comes to guns. I'm not the biggest fan of guns, really not. I understand the importance of them, but I'm just not. When it comes to assault rifles, I don't really think it's a necessity. I really don't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why. It could me. I'd be like, who is your opponent? Like, who is after you?
At this point, for me, having a gun is so I could protect myself. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I'm not going out for the. Which, by the way, I just learned today that NC is an open carry state. I had no. idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was in the Chick-fil-A line and the dude. I tweeted it. I'm like, oh shoot! The dude had his performance fleece vest on, and he had the gun right on the hip. And I'm like, just out in public like this?
That's what happens at Chick-fil-A.
Damn.
They write. They call you the N-word on receipts, and they don't like you because you're gay. Stuff like that. So,
Damn.
no shocker there. That's right. I said it. That happened right here in Charlotte too. The N-word on the receipt.
Damn.
But y'all keep on eating them basic ass nuggets.
They're cooked in peanut oil.
So
That's why they're so delicious.
they're basic. There's literally nothing else on that menu but chicken nuggets and a sandwich and a salad.
Let me tell my mom that we're recording the podcast.
Big whoop.
Let me tell my mom that we're
Y'all can fight me too. I don't
I
care.
listen,
I like Chick-fil-A. Don't get it twisted, but like,
here's the thing, like in life, you're gonna have to choose what's your problematic fave. We talked about Chris Brown last week. A lot of y'all were upset about that 2 weeks ago. And you can stay mad. But who do you like that's your problematic fave? Because you have one.
oh, that's a good question. We need to post that.
Yeah, because you have one. You think that you're canceling everybody, and you're not. You think that because you don't buy,
Yeah.
you think that because you don't buy Fruit Loops, but now you buy Fruity-O's, but it's still owned by Kellogg's. Oh yeah, you have a problematic fave. You
just have a problem.
you
Period.
just
I'm
have a problem. You
confused.
you think you can cancel? You can't cancel nobody. That shit's not real.
Yo, we need to post that on TikTok to see like so what's your problematic fave besides Chick-fil-A?
What's my problematic fave of anything?
Just one.
I was talking to somebody on Twitter about this, but the show, what's the show with Gina Rodriguez?
The new show that just came on?
No, her old one.
Oh, Jane the Virgin?
I love that show.
I never watched it.
But she's such a goddamn goof, man.
She got a new show on ABC.
I won't be watching it.
Yeah, it doesn't look entertaining at all.
But Jane the Virgin was my jam. That's one of my problematic. I don't like her, but I like that show. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're always going to like something or enjoy something by someone who you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, facts.
Like, you going to like.
Yeah.
How about that cell phone you like? What you think? You think the people in Africa, you think.
Ooh, damn.
How you think you got that lithium ion battery? Because it wasn't ethically.
Very true.
Get the fuck out of here. Y'all choose who y'all want to cancel.
That part.
Y'all can miss me with that.
That part.
Anyway, so we're gonna. What's your? This is why I don't drink. Cheers.
But you're not.
I've made a significant.
You have in the last 5 minutes.
I've made a significant
dent.
Thank you.
You have. My problematic fave?
Yes.
I don't know.
Because there's so many.
It really is. Like, I don't really have a problematic restaurant or anything.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I still have the Baby's first album on my phone. I'm not getting rid of it. It's just that good. I'm a fan of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Baby's first album. Second one was okay. After that, I'm good.
See?
But that first one, I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just not.
Listen, everybody has a problematic fave in something.
I'm slowly but surely deleting Trey songs off my iPad because
that's a rough. It
is because it's like he does have like, and I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, Trey Songz has like he has had such a run and he has some amazing songs. I actually like was a fan, so like I had albums of like Trey Songz albums.
Damn,
like
you was a Trey's angel,
girl. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But I did see him in concert. I didn't buy the tickets. I did see him in concert. I did see him in concert, and you know, whatever. But yeah, I've always been a fan, like since the braids, like, but you know,
when it was right here.
Yeah, like
that's our most viral clip on TikTok.
but But I just, so slowly but surely deleting because they're just like, I can't deal with you raping bitches. Cause
That ain't exactly.
I'm not dealing with that.
That's
I'm
way.
sorry, I can't deal with you raping
and that's
bitches.
how I feel about R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly has had a lot. There are songs I want to listen to today.
Seriously,
and I just can't, man.
I get like especially if I'm in control now. If I'm at a party and they play, no, I still probably stop dancing.
Yeah,
I'll be like, this is just.
I'll be like, this is.
First of all, why do you still have that? That's me looking at the DJ like.
Take that out your repertoire.
So there's too many other amazing songs out here.
Take it out your repertoire.
I'd much rather listen, play some Kanye West or something. At least.
Okay, fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, he's not canceled for everybody, but he's canceled for me.
Kanye West wasn't raping little girls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what?
He just said some wild shit.
And points were fucking made.
He said some wild shit.
Let me go download the first 3 albums.
You feel me? Like, Kanye just said some wild shit, but he wasn't out here raping people.
Let me go download the first.
We can, we'll give him a pass on that. He's still wild as hell.
He is.
But I'm also, you're not getting me to erase graduation, late registration, college dropout. You're not getting me to erase that.
Late registration
Anything past
changed my life.
Girl, didn't it though?
It did.
Didn't it though?
It did.
Anything past the life of Pablo, y'all can have that.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know what that bipolar, I don't know what the rest of that shit was. Anything past my life of Pablo, but before anything that and before, it's gonna stay.
Real talk.
It's gonna stay.
Real talk. All right.
But anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, tell us what your problematic fave is.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Yeah, no, get it out, sis. Yeah.
I just had this
it's okay.
I'll be late for that. You got a taste of that.
Real talk.
Sorry.
So yeah, put your problematic fave in the comments because you have one, whether you believe it or not.
You do.
Don't lie to yourself.
You do.
Even if it's your iPhone.
You do.
You do. You do.
Okay. Even if you have an Android, that's a problematic
problem. Your little Samsung 57 it qualifies too.
Unacceptable.
The problem is that you got a Samsung.
Okay. Your favorite team is the Celtics. Yes. Go ahead. Put it down there.
God damn.
I gotta stop saying it because somebody might post that picture of me in a Celtics jersey when I was in college. So I'm gonna shut up.
They got you out here on candy camera?
Literally.
In a Celtics jersey?
I mean, posing too.
Damn, sis. That's rough.
Livingstone College campus.
Damn.
I can't escape it.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
It is.
All right, we're going to transition into the part of the show that we were telling you about earlier.
Yes.
So, we're letting it off our chest this week.
Yeah.
Real heavy.
Explanation time.
Mm-hmm.
So, we just been dealing with adulting blues. It's just been some bullshit. And so I realized that me and Sierra need separation. Literally. Because I was dealing with some stuff early this week. And I log on Twitter Tuesday morning. And I see my sis. I had not talked to her the last couple days.
Mm-mm.
Did not talk to her. I get on Twitter. And one of the first tweets I see before 9 a.m. is her scoffing about being an adult. I said, ain't this some shit here? I said, we need separation, sis, because this don't make no sense. Not the vibes just bouncing off each other, just like it's ping pong out here. This is wild. So I was really noticing that it's kind of a slow news day. So I was like, you know what? I said, sis, why don't we just talk about this adulting shit and what we really can't wrap our head around. We always give y'all we give you some decent responses every week, but now we about to hit you with the real shit.
Most definitely.
Because it's some shit we really cannot wrap and won't wrap our head around ever.
I don't even know where to start. First of all, like I said, what I can't wrap my head around, I'm tired of adulting. Life has been lifing.
Facts.
Honestly, I'm feeling very skeptical about the future in terms of money and capitalism in society. I'm not feeling very positive about it, y'all. This is a real hot take. I am not feeling good about it. I'm really worried about the world as a whole. How are people going to afford to live? Seriously. I'm legit worried about what do these companies expect from us? What do these apartment buildings, what do these grocery stores expect from $4 for a fucking loaf of bread? $9 for a carton of eggs?
$5 for a bag of Fritos?
Even the things that are a quick ooh, I deserve this costs a lot of money now. This stuff is ridiculous.
Even Dollar Tree is not even Dollar Tree anymore.
Exactly. I'm legit worried, and sometimes I have to find myself not thinking about it, or I get real anxious about it.
No, I get it.
And I'm
I do understand it.
How are we really supposed to live? This isn't, and it's you hear people having the conversations they say oh, my mom was able to buy a house in 1980, but yeah, $36,000 was a lot of money in 1980.
Girl.
Somebody offered me $36,000 now. I might pull a gun out and shoot him.
Honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
Run it.
Run it. I'm legit worried about the health, the mental. Like, I'm worried about politicians not seeing us as humans. That's what it really feels like to me. Like, people don't see like there's lives at stake here. Some woman, I don't know if you saw this, some woman burned her house up with her kids inside of it and her because she had just gotten fired from her job.
Oh, wait.
Wasn't she fired? I don't know if she got fired or something. Like, she couldn't take it. She was overwhelmed because how's she going to feed her kids? Yeah. Like, this is the devastation we're moving towards if the government doesn't get it together. Like, we're in trouble, y'all. For real, for real. Like, we're really fucked out here. Yeah. That's what I can't wrap my head around.
Seriously. Like, you know, we kind of like we joke about gas and all that stuff like that. But like, I be really serious. Like, I don't feel like filling up my tank and I be in the house, like, because I'm not dealing with the rise and the fall and the rise and the fall of gas and all that shit like that. And I came in front every time. Like, I went to a baby shower over the weekend. And, you know, we played a game about, like, it was a list of stuff and we had to guess how much everything costs.
Shit.
Let me tell you something. You know, I was sitting, my mom and my sister were there, and they're both childcare professionals. So they literally know. So, like, they're literally right now, like, $36.99 for diapers and $17.95 for diaper cream. Like, they're literally writing these legit prices.
Right.
And as I'm like, you know, I'm like, okay. Oh, okay. Pacifier, $2. Someone was like $5. And I'm just like,
what?
Like, literally. So, like, she's telling me, she's like, we're cheating now. So she's literally telling me, I said, $40 for a pack of diapers? Yeah. $15 for a bottle? Don't let it be an organic brand or the Honest brand or anything like that. Forget about it. It's a blanket costs $20. It's like, to me, I was like, this is birth control. I'm sorry. Like, I know that there's a lot of pressure, and I'll get into that in a minute. But like, there's a lot of pressure, you know, for kids, especially as you get older. But it's like, it's legit. Like, do you have kid money?
Do you have kid money?
Like, we always talk about, like, oh, we got a tribe. Like, I am guilty of it. Like, I always say, whenever I do have a kid, like, oh, my kid gonna be good, because like my mom's a childcare professional, and she's like, and I already said, I said, when I get pregnant, once I get like 6-7 months, go ahead and retire, quit that job. I'll put you on my health insurance, and Lil really gonna be right there, and I don't have it's not gonna be a problem. But at the end of the day, somebody's going to have to provide for my mom, who's going to have to provide for my child, who's also have to provide for herself, my dad. There's too many things. Like, the domino effect when it comes to that is absurd. I literally was like, even though we was all fun and hee hee ha ha at the baby shower, I was like, oh,
it's concerning.
I was like, oh.
Y'all having babies in this economy is crazy to me. And I realize that abortions are illegal in some states. Girl. But goddamn, I don't know how y'all are doing it. Y'all like, yeah, I keep it. That's crazy to me. Like,
I don't get it.
I don't. It's so concerning. It's very, very concerning.
It really is.
You know,
it's very concerning. I'm with you 1,000%. Like, you know, I was on the phone with my credit card people, and I'm just like, you know, I had a question about something. So I called. Like, that's right. I'm old school. I'm still gonna call. I want to talk to a person. Customer service, and
I'm screaming.
Like, I need to talk to a person, and they're explaining to me this interest rate, because I'm looking at this charge and I'm like, I haven't used my credit card, so what is this $104 charge? It was like, oh, it's the interest. I said, interest for what? Yeah. Like, oh, well, your credit card bill was due on the 5th and you paid it on the 6th. I said, so because I was 24 hours late, you're charging me $104?
Girl, I got something better than that.
Get the fuck out of here.
I got something better than that. Citibank, count your fucking days, yo.
Count your days.
Citibank, I missed the payment. They closed my account. I never missed a payment before, and they just straight closed my account. Citibank can kiss my entire ass.
Oh my God.
They closed my account, sis. I had never missed a payment. I had this card for like 4 years.
Wow.
And they closed my account. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying when I'm like, this is concerning. Like, because even like your company's only giving like 2-3% raises. So as a matter of fact, you're losing money now when you go to work. You're not making enough money to pay your bills. Like, this isn't a game. Like, I don't understand what's going on. And that's why I'm like, when I tweeted, I was like, I said something along like, I'm like, is this the day where I'm going to give up? And not the day where I want to kill myself, give up, but just give up. Like, I don't give a damn anymore. I don't care anymore. Like, I can't, because I can't care. Because if I do care too much, then I'm going to be anxious and I'm going to be depressed and I'm going to be worrying about it. And I don't have time for that.
And then y'all got the nerve to talk about mental health. And then y'all have the nerve. And this is us coming off a mental health panel 2 weeks ago. Then y'all have the nerve to talk about mental health. And this is why. Sis just talked about a woman who killed herself and her children because she mentally could not take it. We even see commercials with these fake ass acts of people picking up papers and they're all like, oh, what am I going to do? But that's somebody's reality. Literally, they have no idea. They have to decide whether to pay their electricity bill or their phone bill. I'm sorry, not even phone. Their electricity bill or their water bill.
Or they rent.
Or their rent. So if you don't pay the rent, I don't know what water you have to turn on or electricity you have to use. But then if you do pay the rent, you might not have money for the water that you're sitting in your waterless apartment for. But in the meantime, I know here in Charlotte, there's just apartments going up in the most underfunded communities.
Let's go.
I literally was sitting at a red light on Woodlawn. I was coming off of Billy Graham. I hate Woodlawn with a passion. Don't get it twisted. But I was sitting in front of the Azteca Mexican restaurant that's on Woodlawn. And there's townhouses going up next to the Azteca, across the street from a tire spot.
Are you serious?
The townhouses are $700,000.
You're lying.
On fucking Woodlawn, Charlotte.
Woodlawn is terrible.
Woodlawn. So for me, I want to know what the selling point is. This is my thing, and this is no shade to anybody that may have been raised on Woodlawn, but more power to you.
You know it's garbage.
Okay? because I want to know the selling points. So when these people come in and buying a townhouse for $700K on Woodlawn while they're sitting they're sitting across the street from the QT while DeAndre and them is blasting music, pumping gas. What is the selling point? You can't see uptown. So you might be okay, so you're 10 minutes from the airport. That's great. So while most people get to the airport 3 hours in advance, you only got to get there 2 hours in advance. What is the selling point?
They're probably like, you're a part of the culture. You're getting an official urban ethnic experience.
But then there'll be complaints because now your apartment smells like Mexican food
or curry
or
fried chicken.
Exactly. Or you're worried about there's no grocery stores in the area.
That's a real one.
There's no grocery stores in the area because I don't see a food line or anything for at least 5 miles.
That is you're right. That is what's it called? What do they call it?
A food desert.
Food desert.
In the meantime, they're voting on what to put in the old Eastland Mall. And you're trying to put things in the community. And shout out to Christine Edwards because one of the proposals is a Target. And Christine Edwards says she works with the city a lot, with her business. And she was like, a Target needs to go because there's no grocery stores over there.
Yeah.
That might be one of the worst Targets to probably go to, but at the end of the day, there will be some type of food.
I don't know, because that Northlake one would be...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Listen, Northlake is on his last.
It is on his last. It might be turn into a Walmart.
Honestly, might as well. Because that's what it's giving.
It's giving Walmart.
Okay. It's giving Aldi.
Yo, damn.
Okay. I'm just not really understanding like how that works. So now you're going to have these people that are on Woodlawn and in some of these underfunded communities that are going to be pushed out by people that just want to invest. And then they're going to complain. So then other investors are going to come in and buy all those businesses that's been minding their goddamn business for years.
This is that capitalism shit I keep talking. Like, what are y'all? Who y'all think have money for this?
$700 on Woodlawn.
Woodlawn is horrible.
And there's and that's just one example.
It is a food desert. I didn't even realize it until you just said it.
Literally, there is no food over there besides Azteca and Burger King.
As soon as you said Azteca, I said, what?
Right.
Near the GameStop, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But there's a bunch of banks over there. I'm seeing there's a fifth third bank that's being built.
Well, you know, this is a banking town.
Oh, cool.
So
I'm with you, sis. I really, really am. I'm actually very nervous about the future when it comes to money and stuff like that, because it's just like, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm not, I mean, I understand it, but then I don't understand it. Like, and it's just kind of just going into just the pressures of getting older. And it's like, okay, like, you know, I'm sitting here like, and I know Bae's going to watch this, and that's fine. I'm sitting here like, you know, I want to be engaged this year. Like, what's the problem? And then I'm like, but then in the back of my mind, every now and then I'll be like, who's paying for this wedding?
this is real. This is real shit, yo.
You feel me?
I went to a bridal shower party thing this weekend, and they were like, yeah, it was like 10, it was like 18 of us all together. And they were like, yeah, we're going to pay for the first 2 days of y'all trip. It's an out-of-state wedding. It's an out-of-country wedding.
Wow.
And I'm like, damn, who's paying for it? Like, I love that y'all are doing this.
Right.
I love that you can do it, but like, think of like how many people can't do that.
Girl, I think every now and then it just snaps me right back into reality. Like, yeah, I want to be engaged. I know I don't want to go to the courthouse. I know that for a fact. 'Cause that's no shade to people that have gone to the courthouse. Like, if that's what you do, that's perfectly fine. But as for me, that's just not what I want.
Right.
Now, granted, do I need some lavish Tyler Perry, family reunion type wedding? Absolutely not. Because I don't know 200 people.
Right.
All right. I'm not inviting 200 people to my wedding just for y'all all to gift me with an air fryer. I'm not doing that. However,
damn.
You know what I mean? But I'm not doing that. But at the end of the day, I know a wedding is going to be held and somebody is going to have to swipe their card.
Absolutely. So
is that going to be me? Am I going to be that person that's just going to be like, oh, well, tradition, the bride's supposed to be. My dad's not about to pay for no whole wedding. That's wild.
None of this shit is realistic anymore.
And that's wild to me to even assume that, like, yes, do I expect my dad to at least, you can pay for the DJ.
Yeah.
That's fine. But like
the whole wedding?
Yeah, he's supposed to just pay for all these people to come up and eat food. And y'all know my dad. My dad be over there like, eat that steak.
Period.
Eat it.
Clean that plate okay. Off. I know that's right.
Literally. Like, and then, option. We can have steak, chicken, and fish. Listen, we got spring water and melted ice.
Period.
That's it. All right? Ain't nobody got... it is scary because at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? I do want to get married. I do want to get engaged. Like, what we waiting for? But...
the real shit.
But...
because listen, I want to buy a condo. I want to have my own condo. But I'm like...
right.
How?
Oh, not to mention after the wedding, we want to buy a house.
See? It's not... This economy is just not... This economy is not that, girl. Is it Uchiwali or is it One Mic?
So basically, I either got to like... buy a house that have a decent sized backyard to have the wedding in the backyard.
Points was made.
Or just have the wedding and just stay in the apartment for a minute, which is fine because at least we got a roof over our head. But while the wedding planning and those bills are coming in, rent, electricity, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
God.
It's wild. It's like, honestly, I think about all that. I think about that stuff often because it's insane.
Absolutely it is.
It's insane.
There's a lot.
I just really be like thinking about like, how are we supposed to do all this?
Damn.
So you want us up.
I'm moving slow because I've been drinking, y'all.
I've been drinking. We got Beyonce tickets, y'all.
We did.
But
we did.
I just really be thinking like, so I'm supposed to work, regular job, also start a business, stay in shape, eat healthy, have fun, be in a relationship, but still do hot girl shit.
Yo,
You know,
doctor, like you got high cholesterol. No shit.
right?
Have you seen the price? It's literally cheaper to go to McDonald's, doc.
Literally. Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
I really like, and like Simone said something to me the other day.
I can't drink no more, bro.
But it's real shit. 'Cause like Simone said something to me the other day. She was like, "I'm really tired of the TikTok girlies not keeping it 100." Like, you know, because she used an example of like, you know, you sanitizing your sink every time after you, because you don't do it.
You're not doing that.
You're not doing that. Cut the shit. Like, oh, well, I clean chicken and the salmon. Like, shut up. You clean the chicken, you put it on the stove, you wash the dishes, and you turn the nightlight out.
That's it.
It's okay. And she was like, I'm just tired of them not being realistic for for aesthetic purposes or, you know, whatever. And I think she's absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that, and unfortunately TikTok is put into our brains that we're supposed to, then on top of the Amazon truck coming to your house, or you know, because the TikTok girls done said you need a clear perfume stack thing, or you need something to go underneath your fucking kitchen cabinet.
Listen,
my favorites are atrocious.
I had to block like Amazon hashtag Amazon fonts because I
can't do it.
because I was like purposely looking for them at some point just to add shit to my cart. I'm like, I don't need this
None of this shit.
And I've really taught myself very well so far of like putting stuff in my cart and like, do I need this?
Girl.
And I just let it sit in there. And then like yesterday, 2 days ago, I put in like this little special thing for your sewing machine. I'm like, well, I need this.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I haven't used my sewing machine in 7 months.
Girl.
Why do I need this?
I've had a chopper in my cart for about 3 months now. I want this chopper because I eat a lot of vegetables and I chop up. But ain't nothing wrong with my knives. And there's nothing wrong with my 8 cutting boards that I have. Because I ordered a cutting. So wait, so peep this. So I ordered a set of cutting boards. Because we only had one. So let me order a set. So then why do I need the chopper then?
Exactly.
I went to Target on Saturday. I went in there for one.
Target is still my weak spot.
Girl, I went in there to return something. And ended up finding a bunch of clearance stuff from the Black History section. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, girl. They lucky. You 4X bitches are lucky. The Target in Northlake got some Black History Month stuff still in there for clearance.
So does the one on South Boulevard.
Okay, noted. Yeah.
Because, well, I have a 1X size skirt that I knew good and damn well I ain't no 1X. And I bought it anyway.
Yo, you're wild. You're actually wild.
Because I was like, okay, maybe the 1X is, like I'm more of a large, extra large, but maybe the 1X is okay.
Right.
I got home. I put that thing. That thing was swallowing me. So now I got to go back to Target.
You want to borrow my sewing machine?
Girl, no, I want to borrow that $21.50 back into my checking account because I'm going right back to Target to return it. I might just have Brandon do it for me because this way I know that he'll just go in there, he'll return it,
true,
and come right out.
Because Target is dangerous.
Because I walked past the customer service desk. I was like, it's my dad's fault because I was on the phone with him and I was just talking, and I was like, let me go in here and see if I can get a shirt for this baby shower. Knowing I got shirts in my closet.
Listen,
I did end up buying one that I wore it.
And that's okay. At least you listen. I went and bought I went to the clearance section and bought 2 sports bras because I am working out. This is the only reason I allow myself to buy stuff now. Is stuff if it's like food for like better healthy eating, or if I'm working out. Like if I have to have a new T-shirt, it goes with the aesthetic in terms of like keeping me excited to do it. Other than that,
I feel you on that.
I'm not doing it. But we got some other. We got some comments about people who wanted to leave a comment about, their rants, their raves and stuff like we said. So shout out to my cousin Nia. Hey, Nia, girl.
Hey, Nia.
The thing that she wanted to get off her chest was kids these days have zero respect for teachers.
They really do. They really have no respect. Absolutely.
Could we blame this on the parents?
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we could blame this on the parents in terms of like, oh, well, my child would never do nothing wrong.
Listen, your kids are gonna grow up to be losers because you're literally raising these kids to think that no one can check them.
That part.
You're literally raising these kids to think that nobody can check them, that they're never wrong. It's so fun. I was talking to again, we was at the baby shower. My friend was there with her kids. And her son, he's 5. He was talking about something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was responding. I was talking to him. And my mom said to her, she was like, be careful with Sherelle because she challenges kids. I said, and do. Because I don't want any kid that's in my life to grow up thinking that they're just right about everything, because you're not.
Ooh, child.
You're wrong.
Because they just grow up to be narcissists who think they're right about everything.
Exactly. Because if you can't take it from your TT Relly or your big cousin Sherelle or Auntie Sherelle, whatever, however you look at me as, you're not going to take it from your 3rd grade teacher. You're not going to take it from the bully in 8th grade. You're not going to take it from your PhD professor. You're not going to know how to handle it.
Real talk.
You're not going to know how to handle it. So I do blame the parents, because y'all are raising a bunch of weak ass kids.
Damn.
I said what I said.
I don't have nothing else to say on that part. I'm not drinking no more.
You said that last time.
I'm a liar.
Yeah.
Okay, next comment. This one's from your boyfriend.
I love him.
He said, small vent, feeling like I'm always in a rush or behind in life. That's real, Brandon.
He and I have had this conversation often. You know, I've that's something I identified that he was dealing with, in the beginning of our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, babe, it's not a marathon. I mean, wait, it's not a sprint. Sorry. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of hard when you got people out here like, oh, I'm 26 and I just bought a house because I take pictures of myself. or, I just invested in and made $1 billion, all because I took $100. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's very, very hard. So like, and on top of him being a black man,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you're never good enough to the outside world. So it's even harder for you to, kind of feel like I'm in the right place. I'm good. Like, it's just so much pressure. Like, I know it's pressure being a black woman, but I can't even fathom the pressures that come with being a black man,
mm-hmm.
on top of, masculinity and all that other stuff that y'all have to deal with. Like, all I can do is just be supportive and just be there and just let him know, like,
yeah,
babe, it's gonna be cool. Like, don't worry about it. We good.
I think for me, as someone who I consider myself a late bloomer, like if I ever write a memoir, that's gonna be the title of the book.
I feel that.
Yeah. I'm consistently late in terms of like how like other milestones that my friends reach and everything. Late to college, late to get my own apartment, like late to a lot of things. And I've just accepted like that's okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like definitely like what you said about like society itself will tell you, especially like as women, when you're gonna get married, when you're gonna have children, when you're gonna do this. And I think a part of like being confident in yourself and just being okay with where you are is learning that you're not gonna be at the same place as everyone at the same time. And even sometimes those people who move faster than you, they end up like stuck. Or it not even being a great situation,
Right.
It's sometimes it's okay to be late.
That part.
And I honestly, I no longer believe in like there's, being behind in life. You are right on time.
That's right.
For where you are and where you need to be at. You're right on time for it. You're right on time for your blessing. Don't worry about it.
Girl, that's a whole
I'm
different
saying?
Episode.
That is.
And it's hard. Like, I was kind of beating myself up about something earlier that really was out of my control. So like, and that's something I had to deal with because I do that often.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to scroll on TikTok real quick when I should have been working. And
as we all do.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I scrolled on TikTok, and this TikTok of this black girl, she wasn't even looking at the camera. She just said, give yourself grace. It already happened. And everything is a learning lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So we move. Like, literally, I was like, whoa, God.
Yeah.
All in my business. And then you bring it to my FYP page. But I literally had to, like, favorite it because I was like, I needed to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to, because I was like, this one little thing, I mean, it's very minor. But I was beating myself. I was like, damn, I feel really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my. And then I'm an overthinker, if y'all didn't know that. And my mind just started, I'm like, what if this trickles down into this, where it really was like, grand opening, grand closing, it stopped it stopped right there. So I don't even know why I'm over here when it stopped back there. So it's really hard.
I think my mom like really like set me up to win in terms of like, you know, thinking about what other people think about me. I'll never forget this story. I think I was 13. Well, I was just turning 14. I was about to start high school here, just from coming from Maryland. Mm-hmm. And this the night before school, and I'm like crying to my mom, like, I'm scared to start, you know, what if they don't like me? Da, 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 da. And she was like, fuck them. That was the thing that freed me. As funny as it is, like, and now I know sometimes I get on her nerves because she's like, you need to dress up. And I'm like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, fuck them. So what if they don't like you? And what? And honestly, that has legit been, it's so funny, but that legit has been my motto ever since. Like, fuck them. That, I know it sounds crazy, but she don't even know that she freed me from something when I was just 14 years old. Because I was, at that point in my life, I was like, I was always worried about what people were thinking about me. And sis said, fuck them. And I was like, word. I'm like, sis is preaching.
You know, oh God.
My family's funny, bro.
It's just like, it's so on brand.
Yes.
It's so on brand. And I love Miss Stephanie for it because she didn't even say that to me. Like, fuck them. Like, and
yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, even like, you know, and I think my sister, because even my sister has that mentality. Like, I don't know where she got it from. Mm-hmm. I really don't. Because like both my parents kind of like, I don't know. They have their days. Sometimes my dad be like, oh, you know, we got to be careful because you just don't know. And my mom be the same way. But the other days, they both be like, I don't care. Like, you know. So my sister literally be like, my back hurt. I'm not wearing a bra today. You know what I'm saying? When we going out, my mom be like, you know, you're not wearing a bra? She'd be like, no, I'm not.
Fuck them.
Yeah, like, fuck them. Like, they're titties. Now what happens? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I try to adapt that mentality. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it's but I don't know if it's not that it's difficult for me. I am who I am. Like, you know, they was laughing at me because I had heels on at my friend's baby shower. I sure did. It went with my aesthetics. I was feeling really cute.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause and I guess our fuck'ems just look different. So to me, it's like, fuck them. I like wearing heels.
Yeah.
I like wearing heels. I like sitting pretty. I like doing all that shit like that. But then I have my days where I'm just, you know, Crocs on and no underwear and sweatpants. Like, it is what it is.
Absolutely.
Like, F them.
F them.
I don't know. It's just, that is so funny.
Yeah. I was 14 years old crying.
I love that.
In the kitchen. She's like, fuck them. I'm like, points were made, Mom. Thanks. Thanks so much for this conversation,
I love that for you.
This... We got two more, y'all. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So this is from Huncho or Milan. I don't know. Huncho.
We'll go with that one.
Yeah. They said the value of having an exotic vibe has faded and is now tarnished. People feel as though they have to be the same as everyone else. Why is that? I don't know about exotic vibes. Hancho, this is a conversation for another day.
I get what he's saying, though.
I'm kind of lost.
So I think he's saying, like, maybe not the word exotic, but it's just like being different. Like, we talked about it like weeks ago. It might have been, well, not too many weeks ago, but like in the last season, like just the aesthetics. Everybody all of a sudden loves monochrome. Shut up. Okay? Like, your favorite color is not beige. It's not.
It might be their favorite.
It's not.
It might be their favorite.
It's not. It's not.
It might be their favorite color.
It's not. Your favorite color is not beige. It's not brown. It's not tan. And it's not mauve. Your favorite color is probably purple. And it's fine. And you also like orange. So you want to figure out how to put those together. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't need the clear storage bins from Amazon because they're under the sink storage bins. I'm talking to myself because I have some in my cart as we speak. But why do I need this clear one?
Because I do be like, dang, I need some. I don't have no storage bins under my sink.
Girl, I don't either.
I do feel like it would be helpful, but I don't feel like spending that money.
But you don't need the clear ones because that's what the girlies now. Everything has to be clear or beige. Everybody has the same ugly ass white
couch
paintings.
Man, when we were shopping for furniture for our apartments, and I was like, I don't want a taupe. I don't want a brown. I don't
It's
want
annoying.
It's like everybody's house looks the same. God damn.
And then y'all be having the nerve to like post it like you just did something like
Go off, sis. Give us nothing.
what do you get?
Give us nothing.
Like I mean,
it's okay to have a different aesthetic. Make your aesthetic being a whole like color. I love colors. Put more colors in that shit. Brighten it up. God damn. I go in the house, I'm depressed.
right. I don't want to sit on your shit.
I know.
Because everything's white.
I'm on my period today. I can't sit on your couch. It's too much.
Like you're serving red wine. You sure?
You
Like
sure?
no,
It's too much, man.
So I get what Hancho was saying because it's like, all right, like all of a sudden everybody wears sets. Like, all right, no, okay.
All y'all doing it at the same time? All y'all? Okay, we have one last thing. This is from Jace.
Hey, Jace.
We know you on that bullshit in this video.
Damn.
And I'm upset.
Probably.
Here we go.
You might want to blur my face out for this one.
No.
Use it for the actual video part. That's a lot of blurring out to do because it's got a big face. But get this off my chest. After a rewatch, Black Panther 2 was not good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, black people. I'm sorry, uncles, aunties, cousins. I'm sorry, ancestors.
You should be.
I'm sorry, Ryan Coogler and the Coogler family. Sorry, Chadwick. That movie sucked. What the young people say, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give.
Yo.
That's that.
You're canceled.
F.
Jace is canceled.
You're done. What are you talking about?
Black Panther 2 wasn't good?
Like,
what do you
see
say?
the right one?
He must have saw White Panther from last week.
Okay. Because I'm confused. I don't understand.
I highly disagree with you.
I high key want to start a group chat. Like, what are you talking about?
Start the group chat because I need him to tell me why he feel like it wasn't a good movie.
Right now.
It was a perfect send off for Chadwick. It was emotional. Tenoch Huerta is in it.
What's his name?
Tenoch Huerta.
That's a first name or a last name?
First and last name.
Say it again.
Tenoch Huerta. I'm an American, okay? Okay, I only speak the colonizers' language, which is English.
Damn.
God damn.
Damn.
So yeah, Jace is wrong.
All the way wrong.
All the way wrong.
Big wrong.
Wakanda Forever was amazing. You know, Liki Talokan, like, he don't know what he's talking about. I wish he would have gave us more details on why he felt like it isn't good.
I don't really think there's any details you could possibly give.
He on that bullshit.
You're tripping. You're tired.
I know he about to move across the country. That's on that bullshit. You see, when you on that bullshit, when you about to move across the country, you on that bullshit.
Like, what are you talking about?
Jace, what is this? This foolishness. That's it for this week's episode. Let me see. Do we have a new review, sis?
Okay, I'm about to see.
I doubt it.
Let's just see.
I doubt it.
Okay, we're gonna see.
Because y'all be disappointing. No. Nope.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, look at y'all. Yeah, that's my rant for the week. Is that y'all don't be leaving no reviews. No 5-star reviews.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. What's that about?
yeah, like what is that about?
Big L. Big L.
F.
F.
F. That's what it is. F.
All right.
F.
What am I supposed to do? Oh,
Wrap it up.
wrap it up. Well, we're on a bunch of platforms. Follow us on Twitter at HeadWrapPod. We're on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We're on Instagram at Headwraps and Lipsticks. Check out our Facebook page, Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast. Go to our website, www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com, where we got crew necks and t-shirts like the one I'm wearing today, for sale, but not on sale. The GoFundMe, of course, is always in the description, as well as the Cash App, $HeadWrapPod. And we're on a bunch of streaming platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Of course, if your ass would have left 5 stars in a review, we would have read it, but
Oh my God.
you haven't done that. Share it with your mom and the auntie them, because, you know, old people like to leave reviews. They do. Have you been on Amazon? That's all they do is leave reviews.
They really do.
God, how much time do you
For
have?
real, like just get the product or return it.
No, but I be appreciating it though, because I be like, oh, really, what's wrong with it? And it be changing my mind from buying it. So
Just return it.
I'm the person who go right to the 1-star reviews. Why did you hate this product? Because I need to know. All right, sis. What's your joke for the week?
I have a joke from one of our listeners. They actually sent me a joke.
Is it Charles?
It is actually.
This is why I'm breaking up with him. Yeah. Surprise, shawty. Looking for a new fake nigga? DM me.
Here we go. Why I can't hear it?
Did you hit play?
Yeah. This is embarrassing.
Oh, you gotta
Oh.
now hit, and then turn your volume up.
This is really annoying.
It's okay. Try again. Damn.
This is upsetting.
The lesson here is that corny jokes will ruin your show.
Yeah. You're rude.
I got a joke.
Oh.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
So they wouldn't be fried.
To get to the other side.
Ha
This is your segment.
ha.
Anyway, we'll see y'all next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know how you like this episode. Cheers. Let it off your chest. Cheers.
Oh,
Oh.
my bad.
Bye.
We're going to get some wine glasses for her next time.
I need it.